Ugh. Aren't you so frustrated when you see something, especially in a film that is historically inaccurate? Hi, my name is Joel Marquez and I'm the author to The Ivory General. In this video, I want to talk to you about how to do some historical research if you're writing a book or a screenplay. Recently, the new Napoleon movie has gotten a lot of flack for being historically inaccurate. And the problem when you are not factually correct, you take the person, the viewer or the reader out of the world because it doesn't ring true and it feels inauthentic. So you want to make sure if you're writing historical fiction set in historical times that you are historically accurate. It feels more authentic to the reader or the viewer. They get more engaged in the story. So how do you do that? How do you research properly and get the facts straight? Basically, what you want to do is essentially start off being kind of broad and doing Google searches. Start with secondary sources. It will depend on how much you know about the subject, how deep you want to go or how deep you need to go. If you feel like you know a lot about the subject, there's possibly a lot of misconceptions and things that you will take that are historically true may not actually be true. A lot of things that we think about may actually be historical. So start with general Google search, and Wikipedia gets a bad rap, but it's also a really good place to start, gather information. You want to make sure that you have a central place to put your information. I like digital tools, something like Trello or a Miro board is really good just to collect. Google Keep is also one of my favorite tools to use to ensure that I have all my information, all my research and all in one place. The first thing you want to do when you're Googling and looking at all these information is to put the links into your tool. If you want to write them down on paper, if you're more of a paper and pen person, then go ahead. You can take photos, print it out, put it in a binder if you like, if that's easier for you. But once you get figured out what your secondary sources are, you want to look for primary sources. Those are actual original documents, diaries, people who were actually lived during that time. Those can be a lot harder to find, but even still, some of those can be found online as well. So do some digging and see what is out there. You may need to actually go to a library. Libraries are great resources. Ask a librarian about original documents and what they can find. You want to make sure that you are collecting all this information. You're not actually starting writing yet, you're just collecting. And that's super important to make sure that you're historically authentic. So then once you've collected all the information, you want to start reading books. There's some great books out there for all sorts of subjects. So that's really important, is to start reading. I also find YouTube videos good place to start off and may not be historically accurate, but again, put that into your resource collection tool. And once you've done that, you want to sort through everything. Start with the most resources that are most accurate. So the first primary sources. Once you feel like you have a good grasp of the time period, and then you start writing your outline. And I would really have my information about what happened during that time period on a blackboard or a post-it note right by my computer while I am writing the outline, so I can refer back to my notes and see what's going on. So if I ever get stuck, then I can go back and check. One of the things I should warn you about is you want to be as authentic and as accurate as possible. You don't want to be a slave to the information. So you don't want to put in any historical information just for the sake of it because you've researched it and it seems interesting to you. Always make sure that your characters come first and then your plot. When you are making decisions based on character, you have information to fall back on. Always make sure that your characters and plot come first in any historical story that you're trying to tell. So hopefully that helps you. If you have any questions about how to do research or if you feel stuck, then reach out. And also please like and subscribe to my videos for more content like this.